Okay, this is a Bendix. Dial's a little bit damaged. I don't know. That's not going to come any better than that. And the pointer is missing and the tuning knob does not move. It's got an all Bakelite case. Model 0526A. It's just a 5-tube radio, nothing special here. Yeah, so I don't know, the pointer, hopefully I can find it, maybe it's in there. Otherwise I'll have to make something. I mean, yeah, probably can get it to work, I don't know. Looks like a toaster, actually, kind of cool. I like the design of the cabinet. Bendix made a lot of, and I believe they're still around, making auto parts. They're famous for their brake systems. So yeah, I don't know. I know there was a lawsuit about their braking systems containing asbestos. I don't know if that's still a thing. I doubt it, but yeah, I don't know. Aviation, they're trying to, that sounds futuristic. So anyway, I'll take it apart and see what's what. Oh, this was in here. It's a keychain. The flashlight in it, designed to look like a 20-gauge shotgun shell. So that's kind of cool. I like that. I might keep that. Okay, here's the underset of the Bendix. It looks completely original. You got your filter caps there. It's a can, 2-section. So I have to probably put a terminal strip in there. That's okay. Bunch of other caps and some nice asbestos. That's always healthy. I think what I'm going to do on this set, because if I do move the location over here, it's going to be harder to get to some of the other caps. So I think I'll change those caps and then we'll just continue. Okay, so we've got 3 caps replaced. We'll keep going. Okay, I went ahead and changed the paper caps. I'm going to go ahead and put the new caps electrolytics in here. So here's the negative. So the negative will go to negative there, and positive will go there. And then I got to figure out where to mount the other one. Okay, we went ahead and changed the capacitors. I relocated them, and I used this little terminal strip. I'd like to do this sometimes, where you stick a terminal strip on the old terminal, and then use the other side of it for a point for a new capacitor. You can see it's very stiff. Both of these are not going to go anywhere. And just have to shrink that tubing there. Other than that, we're pretty much good. We just have to clean the tube sockets. Okay, we are going to bring this up on the Variac here. I don't know what it's going to do. I'm going to move this out of the way here. We're at 40 volts. Don't see much tube illumination yet. 55, 60, 70. I hear something.
The new strong later in the day. Still leftover shower, mild with a high around 70. Tomorrow night, a stray shower early, then clearing out with a low of 57. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high of 67. On Friday, sunshine and some clouds, brisk and cooler, high 59. Saturday and sunshine, plenty of sunshine, high Saturday 61. Sunday's high. Check your heating system now. I know it. Sure, but they were so smart.
Oh, it's working.
Smarter than they were. Yes, she was. All right, let's go to. It's either.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to say Evelyn in North Dakota, listening on Real Presence Radio.
North Dakota.
Evelyn,
Not really
are you
close. So the first thing I need to do is absolutely replace this cord. It's got dry, rotting cracks all over it, so that's garbage. I might have another cord somewhere around here I can stick on there. So I can put a new cord on it. And The next thing I should do is deal with this dial. So I think this is pretty dirty. I would like to paint it. So I think I may do that just to make it look a little better before I string the dial. There is one more paper capacitor here I missed. That is an antenna capacitor. It's for connecting the external antenna, which no one is ever going to do in this radio, so there's probably no point in replacing it, but if I have the value, I'll just put it in there. They cost a few cents, so that's fine. And then alignment at the end of it. But the good news is the major components of the radio are working, so we're doing well. So I love how this simple replacing the cord turns into replacing some of the wiring. This rubber wire here is shot. It goes to the dial lights, and if the dial light's short, it could blow the rectifier. And you know, these tubes are pretty common, but you know, why would I want to kill tubes for no reason? So we are replacing more wiring. So I'm about to restring the dial on the Bendix. I've got the pointer painted, so that will look really nice. That'll sit right there. Just bend that a little more flat, I think. Yeah, there we go. Got this painted. That looks good. This here is, it's not quite as free as I want. Let me clean that up a little more. So I got the dial strung. Kind of a weird arrangement. It goes down and around and up, but it works. Tip, again, I mentioned this before, but if you put super glue on the knots, it'll prevent them coming untied or loosened. I think it looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do an alignment on it. Now the problem is with this set, I don't know how I'm going to align the dial, because yes, there's these little marks, which you can kind of see over here. There's two there, but they don't seem to mean anything because the dial stops just on the other side of the mark. And if I continue tuning, you know, to the other side, which it will get there eventually, it's a little slow. You know, again, it stops on the other side. There's the mark there. It stops on the other side. So I don't think you can easily align it that way. I think there's a little mark there. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I think the way to do this is just by eye. I mean, you just have to put it in the case, and then I don't know. It's not, you know, as long as the IFs are aligned, I'm sure the dial is kind of close. So I'll just do the IFs. I'll worry about that.
Suffered blunt force injuries to his head and body. Congresswoman Pelosi was revoked. The suspect thought to be in his 20s.
Okay, so I was able to.
Well, first of all, I would understand Al making that mistake.
You know, it's just, there's no markings. I can't do it without, you know. Anyway, I lined it by ear. It sounds pretty good. It's good on the bottom and the top end of the dial. I mean, that's all we really want. So I think it's good.
Here's the Bendix. 1067 westbound Northern State leading up over to Lakeville Road.
Okay.
Traffic is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm Greg Rice.
Works
Our next
okay.
report at 531. 10.
Dial's off.
Find a plan that's right for you at Walgreens.com/Medicare.
10 to 10 is supposed to be there, etc.
the Black Sea. If it will is going to impact corporate profits. And my servant?
Code WOR. Variety
710 is supposed to be here.
As low as $29.90.
I'm gonna have to
became like the number one show, I don't want to say of all time, but
take
maybe
it apart and
certainly the number one
adjust
show
it.
for the last couple weeks on Netflix, right?
Yep.
So then there's a lot of businesses
Looks pretty
now
good.
that are trying to capitalize
Really nice
on this
design.
new popularity of Jeffrey Dahmer, at least the Dahmer story. So, like, no joke.
These knobs
There was a
came out
Dahmer Halloween costume
absolutely beautiful.
that was becoming all the rage. Until, like, enough moms and dads are like, hey, yo, no.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
No kidding.
Yeah, there's a bakery.
Very nice. Okay, took it apart. I can't stand the dial not lining up.
Now, who's a nondescript good
660,
Michigan, Tudor Dixon.
710,
You have him
800.
again. hold or pull.
Not sure what the 820 maybe.
Or use a few minutes. Here's the number you need. 844.
Looking for partly cloudy skies tonight. Right now, 55 degrees in the city. It's 5:30.
Well, that's
You know those
820.
times.
850.
Into the 30s, though, for many of the outlying areas. Tomorrow, a pretty nice start.
Ease up this evening, by the way.
10,
With clearing
10.
skies later tonight and a low of 44. Good afternoon. I'm Larry Mullins. When's news time at the Tone? 5:30.
Unlike traditional self
10.
pay for what you store. No paying
Maybe,
for
I don't know.
The city, I did feel like
1100.
Bloomberg.
It's a little off. That's okay. I can tolerate that.
Degrees.
Today's lesson is on pollution.
I was just in the downstairs in the basement